Hey guys, welcome back to Sabers Forever. I'm John, and today we're going to be going over the Obi-Wan Kenobi 1 again. Why? Maybe we should just jump right in and I'll show you.
You were right about one thing, Master. The negotiations were short.
Alright, so here is the OWK1 by 89 Sabers. This saber I have already reviewed on the channel, and why am I featuring this one? Well, this one has a Jimmy Junk crystal reveal, which I've always loved the way some of these Obi-Wans just display their crystal chamber, which is in the cutout here. And the nice thing is this one kind of does that as well, where if you remove the cover tech wheel, put that to the side, you can rotate the saber inside this shroud piece to reveal the crystal chamber and the OLED screen. And the OLED screen acts as your power indicator, which right now there is none, which also this button is your main power, and this is your auxiliary. They're both push buttons, they're spring-loaded, very, very nice. And to gain power to the board, just slide up your shroud, and you have a recharge port right here. Right now I have a kill key in it.
Master, destroy it!
And pulling the kill key out turns the saber on, and it displays the soundboard that's in the saber, so Proffi, and the version is a 2.2. It'll say the OS, which is 5.9, and then it transitions to the power level indicator. And I just left it power level indicator on all of the fonts because I figured it's a really nice feature to just be able to open your saber up this way and then see exactly what your battery's at. Regardless, in order to turn the saber off, you got to open it up and put the kill key in or charge it. Oh, gestures. We'll get to that. But alright, so now that I've shown that off, let's close this up. You want to line up right here, these holes. That's where the cover tech wheel screws into. So line those up, put your, let's get that on here. Hard to do one-handed. So use both hands. Alright, so with the cover tech wheel on, you're good to go. I did say this has gesture controls, and the way I have them set up is stab on, so you can stab it and it should turn on, which I find to be kind of difficult because you need to stay within one, I guess, plane, So you really got to have a steady hand and a straight arm and get it to do it. But what I like to do is if you just pull it down hard, it turns on really well. Tap auxiliary for blasters. In this mode, I always forget to mention this actually in my videos, and I should probably do a blade demo, but essentially when you use the gesture controls, you're turning your saber on in battle mode. So battle mode is a preset of defined controls for buttonless commands. So what's happening is somebody actually might do this and get really confused and think there's something wrong with their saber, but it's just doing exactly what it's programmed to do. Alright, so I've got a blade in. I'm going to try and demonstrate this for you. But essentially, with the stab-on feature, there we go. So now we're in battle mode, and the hilt will now, when you collide, stay in lockup until you move away. And same happens with the tip. You can actually do what's called melt, where if you stab a surface, on rotation, it'll change the color of the tip until you move away. And then same for a tip drag. Oop. Triggered a lightning blast, but tip drag, you would stab the floor, and you see the tip lights up until you move it away. So all of these are buttonless controls, and you can turn it off buttonless also by twisting one way and then back to resting position. So that turns the saber off. So the blade retention screw is right here. And to demonstrate how that works is here's the blade plug. It will be lit by the stock V3 NPXL. So when you turn the Saber on, it does light up. Even these vented windows, they light up too. So to secure that or your blade, you would just tighten this screw right here, just about a quarter turn, and you should be good to go. So when you're ready to store the Saber, I would just recommend, this Saber will stay on. It also doesn't have a save state, so it'll always default back to the blue with the purple jewel and the Obi-Wan font. But if you're going to just put it away, this doesn't have a deep sleep because it's a Proffieboard. So I made this kill key for this 1.3 millimeter recharge port, which, it's a little hard because I've got big sausage fingers to get in there. But there you go. That just presses in there, cuts the power to the board, and that way you don't have to worry about any battery drain. So if you're ready to take it to a con, or you want to go out and show some friends, maybe, I don't know what you do with your Saber, but you don't want it to be dead, and you don't want to have to worry about charging it all the time. So I would just recommend putting the kill key in when it's not in use. And then also just be careful doing this. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, so that does it for this video. I think that the Jimmy Junk Saber Chassis really adds a lot to this Saber design, the crystal reveal one specifically. Both are great, but this one just kind of sets it off a little bit more, and I'm really grateful to be able to see and install different builders' Sabers and chassis. So I really hope that you enjoy seeing it, and if you do, make sure to like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you on the next one, and may the Force be with you.